Wagwan me people, quick thing before we kick off. The views where you hear upon the Father to Father podcast, them strictly for why, the hosts, guests, and contributors. Them now represent Catholic Notebook, Spirit Stream Studios, the Diocese, University, or any affiliated groups. You see me? And remember, this podcast is strictly for adult ears, so listen up with discretion.
Welcome to Father, where life and faith meet, a place for the soul, where wisdom speaks. Hope in the message, strength in the beat. Welcome to Father, where life and faith meet.
Not much?
It's been a week, dog. It's been a week.
You're telling me you ain't said nothing but a word? Crazy.
Yo, let me ask you something, because this has been bothering me. Mm-hmm. So, I went to a daily mass, and the priest got up there and was just like, "The Lord be with you and with your spirit." And then he just stopped for a second. He just went,
mm-hmm. I know.
And then he just leaves and walks into the sanctuary, comes back with the missal, and I put the missal down.
You were at mass last Wednesday?
Yo, so how often is because I know every parish has sacristans and things like that. How often do these things happen where it's just you're getting ready, and the Lord be, oh my gosh, again.
Well, I'll tell you this, our sacristans are incredibly important, and I'm never going to try and make fun of a sacristan because I really do need them. They make my life a whole lot easier, but every now and again, when we get the new ones or, training, they're figuring things out.
Yeah.
I won't really go ahead and get mad at them or things like that, but it does happen once in a blue moon. This is for some individuals, probably more than often, but
I'll throw one at you. So we were at mass, and the deacon was doing his 1-2 thing. He's been a deacon for 30 years, right? 30 years been a deacon.
That's what makes me scared.
And then we're getting ready, mind you, it's getting ready for consecration. And so the priest turns around and he looks and he's getting ready to pray over the wine and the bread. There's no bread. There's no bread. There's no bread. There's no wine. And there was an offertory. People came up and gave him. So where did it go?
Did he work a miracle, make it disappear?
No. They didn't give him the wine. They just gave him the cerebrum with the top on, but it didn't have anything in it.
Oh my goodness!
So there's a big cerebrum and a small cerebrum, and the priest turned around and was just like. And he's like, okay, whatever. Because because I was watching the same thing. And I'm sitting looking at the priest looking at me. I'm looking at the priest. And I'm like, we both watched the deacon pour water into the chalices. So I'm thinking, what? There was wine already in the chalices. Plot twist, there was no wine. He just poured the water into the chalices. And I watched him go by the mystery of this body and blood. And I'm like, wait a minute, where's the blood? If there's you say by the mystery of the body and blood, welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Dr. Giovanni, and that's Father Gregory Layer, my right hand, my main man. Yo, this is a wild thing. This is what we watched.
I couldn't because there's nothing. It's been a week. This week has given me crazy work, dog. Crazy work. You think everything's going to be fine? Nah. Crazy work. Somebody died. You think you're going to be able to walk into your next meeting, no issues? Crazy work. Somebody died. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy, dog? I've been saying the same thing for weeks, and people still don't understand. Open up your second browser. 5 stars. That's all I want.
I mean, we did get Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
it was wild.
It was really cool.
It was really cool. I was like, hey. Spotify sent me a thing. It's like, hey, yo, do you want to put a message to your fans? I'm like, what? No. I'm not doing that.
You want to know what's crazy? I got my Spotify Wrapped, and it said, hey, you're a fan of the Father podcast. I said I'm in the top 13%. Bro, I record the Father podcast. That means that there's people who are listening to more of this podcast than I am.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Dog, oh, by the way, before we start the show, fun fact for you: we got 1,000 unique downloads. So apparently, because I was like, "Yo, we were getting like, we should be close to 100,000 downloads, right?"
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No, what's happened is 1,000 people have downloaded it like a lot and were sharing it amongst themselves.
Oh,
So we got 1,000 unique people downloading.
that's amazing.
I think that's dope.
That's incredible. I love that.
Like we passed the 1,000 threshold, like the official 1,000 threshold. I'm like, but I thought, because I'm looking at the measure, I'm like, it says all these numbers. Like, no, you don't understand. On this particular platform, you hit 1,000.
Oh,
On other platforms, you may have hit like whatever, but on this particular platform, you hit 1,000. And that's on Buzzsprout.
well, thank you everybody for listening. Shout out to the Pranger family because I know that you guys are listening right now. There's like 13 of you. Therefore, that's a whole lot of extra downloads. So thank you so much for
Hey,
everything you
what's
guys are
good?
doing.
What's good? What's good? Also, I did get your text message. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you at all. I got the message and I passed out because I was like, yo, I'm tired.
Oh my goodness!
It was in the afternoon. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
I wish I could take a nap in the afternoon.
You ready to get started?
Always.
Yo, Father Greg, Dr. G, what's good? I know it sounds clear, I know it's misunderstood. The story's wild, yes, out there, no doubt, but just
You ready for Hear Me Out?
Just hear me
I
out.
guess.
No, you ain't ready. It's Hear Me Out. 5 stars, you did nothing wrong. 1 star. We got confession on Thursdays. And if you doing confession on Thursdays, let us know. CatholicNoble.org/father, CatholicNoble.org/.
F2F.
But hear me out. Is it bad if I defended my buttery biscuits?
Are we talking about jail?
Nah. Father Greg, Dr. Giovanni. This is Charlene May Patterson.
Oh my. They don't even make those anymore.
No.
Charlene May Patterson?
Long-time listener. First-time confessor.
Not that long. we haven't been around for that long, Cheryl May.
We're getting up to a year. Long-time listener, first-time confession from Blessed Heart Parish down in Lafayette County.
Ah.
Now, I want y'all to take a breath and remember the Lord said, judge lest you be judged. This cotton-picking woman judged me, and this was all self-defense. As far as I'm concerned, she gonna get struck by lightning. Anyway, every year...
Okay. Let me strap in. Hold on.
Every year, we have the same church picnic. It's not hard. We all have designated things. We all have things that we're good at. We have things that we're not good at. See, myself, I'm not good at baking cakes. But you know what I'm really good at? I'm good at butter biscuits. I'm good at butter biscuits. As a matter of fact, I won county fair 4 years in a row for my buttery biscuits. This is the same butter biscuits that made my grandfather propose to my grandmother on the spot. These are the
biscuits?
I can't. Just let me get through it. These are the same butter biscuits that made the deacon smack the young seminarian and said, "You need to try this."
You want to slap your mama?
If a deacon slapped the seminarian and said, "Try this,"
In the South, yeah.
the good Lord himself couldn't bake a flakier crumb. I use cold lard, a touch of buttermilk. I pray over my biscuits as I make them. It takes 4 rosaries to get through a biscuit.
Yo. These are anointed.
Then comes Mary Lou Henderson, that trifling. She says that trifling heifer.
On some biscuits.
With her lemon bars. We don't even serve lemon bars. Father Leon said no lemon bars after that one woman made lemon bars that were forbidden. But this trifling heifer said, "I'm going to make lemon bars." Ooh. She saunters in wearing that blonde cotton candy wig, acting like we don't know she had chemo 3 years ago. Now bless her.
Oh,
Now bless her. Praise God and praise baby.
I can't.
Praise God and praise baby Jesus that she's in remission, but something was lost in between chemo session number 34 and chemo session number 35, because she comes out thinking that Jesus touched her. No, boo-boo. Jesus kept you alive. Now put your 11 bars back in the xylophone that it came from. But you know what? I'm trying. I'm trying.
I am bewildered.
So there she was. She was smiling, all sweet, and says, Charlene May, are these your little dry biscuits?
Oh.
Now, gentlemen, I just need you to understand something. My biscuits are never dry. I never in my life have made a dry biscuit. I don't know what a dry biscuit looks like. My biscuits glisten in the morning dew.
Let her know. Let her know.
I had to bit my tongue. And I said, come again? She takes one of them, bites it, and goes, you know, it is a bit dry, Charlene May. I had to pause, and then she said, well, some of us just don't have that baking gene. I said, you still live on 34? She said, yes, I do. I said, why don't I go by and see you after Mass?
Don't say yes to that.
She said, I'd love to have you. I said, good. I went over to her house with a big plate of biscuits. And I may have brought a baseball bat. I don't remember.
Hey, yo.
And now everybody's saying, oh, Charlene, you went a little bit too far. I understand she disrespected the biscuits, but you went a little bit too far. She just recovered from chemo. She didn't have a fight.
She's never seen this before.
She just recovered from chemo. She didn't have a fighting chance.
Oh, my goodness. Have some biscuits.
I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have never made a dry biscuit in my life. And all I did was inform her as she ate 4 of my buttery biscuits that these biscuits will never be dry. And she nodded. You know why she nodded? Because I also reminded her she's 27, rocking a wig from 2012. And I donated the hair that her wig was made out of. So before she starts to raise her voice at me, know that those split ends are because God blessed me with more hair than she knows what to do with.
Oh, wow.
Now, fellas, listen. I know destroying a mailbox and maybe a few things inside of her house, some personal effects, may have been a little unchristian of me.
Are you the mafia? Of some buttery biscuits?
But I was defending my honor and my biscuits. Yeah, but hear me out. Is it bad if I defended my buttery biscuits? All right. Oh, let me give you.
Yo, I remember seminary.
Hey, sometimes you gotta sleep with one eye open and that door locked.
I'll tell that story one day.
Do you need a recap?
I guess.
I mean, basically, the long and short of it, she saw black whenever she's like, yo,
Yes.
my biscuits were dry. Say less. I'm going to see you at your house and you're going to eat 4 of my biscuits and your mailbox going to need to be replaced and some personal effects.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so what do you think?
Wow. Okay. Well, this seems pretty darn clear, but I'll just start with saying this. Like, yo, Thank you for all you've done for the church and for the bake sale.
You don't want her showing up at your house talking about like, hey, yo, these biscuits got my grandmama and grandpappy together. You have the audacity. I pray 4 rosaries over these biscuits. You have the audacity to do this. I've never made a dry biscuit in my life. These glisten in the morning dew.
Listen, you got some serious, not just pride, but also blood, sweat, equity behind the thing that you're good at. I'm not mad at that. As a matter of fact, neither is the deacon, neither is the seminary, neither is the pastor.
I feel bad for that seminary that got smacked and said, like, you got to try this biscuits.
Listen, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. I remember seminary. Anyway, so, like, yo, congratulations on being able to make these buttery biscuits. You've obviously perfected your craft. Fantastic. It also seems like you put a lot of your identity into making these buttery biscuits. As if, like, if someone takes these buttery biscuits for granted or says they're not good, you start to doubt your own identity of who you are. Because if they doubt the biscuits, then that doubts exactly what you put your hard work and blood, sweat, equity into. Therefore, if the biscuits are bad, then so are you. So let's go ahead and redefine and redraw the lines on what's appropriate and when someone decides to reject your buttery biscuits, because when they're rejecting your buttery biscuits, it seems like they're rejecting you, but that's not really what's happening. But that's how you took it, because personal rejection is the only possible reason I can understand that you blew away someone's mailbox with a baseball bat and then did straight up mafia style talking about like, yo, you gonna pay me my rent? Look, I'll eat those biscuits. That's a lot,
Well, I can understand this. Like, and maybe it's just me, and I have this weird thing with food now because like I can't eat a lot of food. But like when you sit there and you make something and you know what you make is really good, and you know you hold yourself to such a high standard, and then someone says something that's so out of pocket that makes no sense for what you made, and you're like, there's no way. And then they're literally just saying it for the sake of saying it. You really do see black. Like, you really do. Like, I can give you an example. Let's say you're working your behind off, because I've known you've done this. You've run. There's been times where you ran for 3 days straight just working, and then someone came up to you, like another priest comes up to you and be like, hey, how come you weren't at the meeting? Listen, you need to work harder. And or it's like, oh, you know what? I can't assume anything that you're not working, but if you aren't working, just
because I feel like if you were working, you would be at this optional meeting,
right?
I'm like, but I'm the. See,
I can't
even go down this list,
right?
Because I'll start to lose it,
right? But for her, it's the buttery biscuits. Like for her, and I know it's kind of funny, and we were laughing our behinds off, but like when you really deep it, it's like I poured my heart into it, and this is why I'm giving her a 3. I think her actions after the buttery biscuits are a little bit too much, but like when you look at it, you pour your heart into something. You're doing something hard, like you're doing something, and then all of a sudden it's just like, what is this person doing? Like, why are they telling me I'm not doing anything? And plus, and then you start comparing yourself to them, and you're going, I know for a fact you can't do what I do. And you have the audacity to stand there 10 toes down and tell me that I'm not doing enough, or that what I did was wrong. And you're not even saying it with a perspective of, hey, let me point to the thing that you're doing, or you have a better understanding of what I had to go through to get to this point. You're just saying it because you feel insecure about your particular situation. Like that type of situation, I can totally understand, because it happens to a lot of people for a lot of different things.
Oh, for sure.
That's why I'm giving her a 3. That's why I'm giving her a 3.
I want to give her a 3. I really do. But because we destroyed some valuables in someone else's house with a baseball bat,
like, yo, mafia. Hey, yo, you gonna get these biscuits.
I can't let that go. Like, that's against the law. Like, that's a 2.
Come on, Father Greg.
Nah. You're not going to get me caught up talking about, yo, Father Greg says it's okay to break the law if they disrespect your buttery biscuits. I've dodged bullets on this show many a times.
Yeah,
I'm not going to dodge that. Nope.
No. I feel you. So let us know. Did we get it right? Did we run Catholic/Father/Father's Catholic//
F2F.
I like this new segment. It's called Bible Stories. So for all of those listening, Father Greg and I, I'm not a biblical scholar. He's not a biblical scholar per se. Like he is a scholar of the word because he's a priest.
Watch Scott Hahn call us in. Like, I want to see exactly what Father Greg talking about. Like, bro, what? Come on, man.
He's like, actually, in chapter 3, it was more like this. Is like, no. Listen, we both enjoy stories from the Bible. So both of us in this segment, we will from time to time tell some of our favorite stories from the Bible. Mm-hmm. So, Father Greg, you said you had a story for us. So go ahead.
So this one is Jesus healing the paralytic, right? So this comes from the Gospel of Mark.
Oh, okay.
So here's what ends up happening. Jesus walks through town. This is with his apostles and all of his disciples. He's got his entire posse going through. People are yelling and screaming his name. They're all excited for him. He goes in town. Exactly. Like, Jesus! Lord have mercy. It's like, people are losing their minds, screaming in the street.
Yeah, you got the girl just falling out like, oh, it's Jesus!
He's like, that wasn't the Holy Spirit. You're just faking that. He just keeps on passing by. And at this time, the apostles were also going out and bringing people to Christ. They're also healing people. They're also driving out demons. This was a concerted effort. It was a group effort, but Jesus was leading everybody, right? So he walks into town and he's invited to a home. As soon as he's invited to the home, the crowds of people follow. Now we're talking about a small rinky-dink shack, so it's packed in there. It's shoulder to shoulder, and people are learning at Jesus' feet. He's teaching the people. Now it's so packed that no one can get into the household, but there's a group of people who have a paralytic, a person who is not able to move, and they have him on a stretcher. And because they can't get him in the house, what they do is like standard practice, I guess. We're just going to climb on top of the house and we're going to take apart the roof.
Hey, yo!
And then we're going to shimmy this dude who can't move his body up the house, right?
Yo!
And then we're going to open up the roof, lower him in there in front of everybody. And I know for a fact, if that was your house and you're in there at Jesus' feet and you look up and like,
dog,
is that a skylight? I didn't build a skylight. Yo, who's taking apart my roof? Who is that guy?
I'll let you know this for free. Let someone come to our house and take off our roof.
Talking about I want to see Father Greg. Heal me.
Here's the messed up part. Nowadays, the houses won't even go into the actual house. They'll go into an attic. So then they're going to have to drill through the attic to get to... Oh, my gosh.
So they take apart the roof and they lower the paralytic man down. Now, here is what ends up happening from Jesus' perspective, at least from the account of what we have in the gospel. Jesus looks up at this man who's being lowered down in front of him, in front of all these people. Nobody moves, right? Nobody really, they see the spectacle, but no one's really doing anything. And they lower this man down, and Jesus says, look what great faith these people have. Now, pause right there. Because I know all y'all listening to this right now and you're thinking, that's not what I would say, because I'm going to tell you this. I'm a whole priest. I preach every single Sunday. I preach every other day. I celebrate Mass. And every now and again, I see some stuff happening in the church that makes me raise an eyebrow as I'm celebrating the Mass. But you know what? That's none of my business. My main focus is what's happening on this altar right now. You can't have my focus broken. But every now and again, you see someone dressed a certain type of way. You see someone making noise in a certain type of way. You see that there's a kid yelling, screaming, having a fit, whatever. I just let it all rock because what's important, what's going on right there in front of me. I'm feeding the people of God, right? I know for a fact that if someone came in through the side door, 4 people came in with a paralytic on a stretcher.
No, not the side door. Someone's at the top of the roof, and all you hear is doom, and then just doom.
You just like lower him down, keep going in the middle of the hallway, and I'm just like, what are we doing? I'm sorry, what are we doing? The doors are, we have so many exits. Like, what are we doing?
And they lower him down right in front of the altar.
And not only me, because I'm the person who's up there preaching, but everybody who's attending the service would all be looking at that person and then looking at me like, are you not going to say nothing? Like, you're really going to we paid for that roof. Like, you're really just going to let them take that apart?
What am I supposed to do?
Exactly. Like, hey, yo, put that back. Hey, put that roof back. Like, what do you expect me to do? I gotta let him go because now he's suspended in midair. So what do we like? The worst thing is that they mess up. So I might as well let them finish. And so they lower him down. Jesus sees this man and says, "What great faith these people have." And then Jesus heals him, puts his hands on him, heals him. Immediately, his feet and his ankles grow strong, and he gets up and he learns from Christ, rolls up his mat, and goes on his way.
What happened to the roof?
Listen, man, we didn't get that far. The story ends right there.
Yo!
But all I know is that Judas had the money back, so he probably paid somebody. Most likely. That was his job. He was there like, yo, I got the money. And that's the story of Jesus and the paralytic.
Yo, that's wild, man. Like, that is a good question, though, because, like, there are a lot of those little things where you're just sitting there going, like, yo, what happened to the roof, though? Because someone built that roof.
Yeah. Someone built that house. Yeah, you're right.
Did Jesus just go, like, whoop, and then the roof is healed?
If he can turn water into wine, he can, like, deal with the HOA.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
There's a lot of times where he just left things as was. Like, just, not my business. I didn't come here for all that. I just came to heal. And then he just left. He just left.
That's what Judas was for. Do we not have funds? Use the funds, bro.
Yo, that's wild, man. That's wild. So, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. So Kevin and Maurice did the 1-2 thing. Asked people, give us your scenarios, and they said, okay, should I break up? So this one's from Brooklyn, New York. Listen, I matched with this guy on a Catholic dating app. Don't ask me which one. It was weird. After a couple of meetings in coffee shops, I thought things were cool, and then he hit me with, "I'm a liturgical designer." I was like, what?
I just short-circuited. What does that even mean?
It turns out what he means is that he stages luxury weddings designed as masses to avoid venue fees.
Wait a minute. Rewind everything you just said. He does what? Who? Where?
He stages luxury weddings designed as masses to avoid venue fees.
Oh, that's kind of smart, though.
That is next level.
That's next level smart.
That's
because it's a liturgical thing, so they're going to give you a discount.
Or they might not charge you at all.
Or they might not charge you on because, you're having mass here. But it's a
wedding. It's a luxury wedding. And it's just like, oh, but there's mass. It's like, yeah, obviously, because weddings can have, you can have mass or not have mass. But then he's like, yeah, that's how we sneak you in through the back door.
That's smart and dirty. I feel like this is wrong. I just on the inside, I feel like this is wrong, but smart.
Yeah. I told him this is fraud.
She feels it too. She wants the same thing. She wants the Holy Spirit to say, nah.
He's like, it's not fraud. It's just creative sacramentalism.
Wow. Wow. Just wordsmith that. Okay. Cool.
And I feel dirty because I'm complicit in one of his illicit nuptial masses.
What is all of this jargon?
Should I break up or call the cops? I don't know who to call.
You can't call the cops.
I don't know who to call. Should I break up with him? Should I call the cops? Or should I just call the bishop?
What?
I don't know.
Man. Oh, gosh.
I don't think that's actually kind of, I've never thought about that before.
Yeah, me either. But there's a whole lot of implications to this.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you said call the bishop, I'm like, that's actually that's a possibility.
But
also
why would you call the bishop? Like, I don't understand what would be the theological issue with this? Because you're going to a venue, right? Mm-hmm. And you're saying like, hey, I want to do my wedding here. Mm-hmm. But then you let's turn it into a mass. Mm-hmm. And so the person gets married at a very luxury venue, mm-hmm. which if it's going to be a Catholic wedding, it would have to be like a church or something.
Yes.
So what's the issue?
Well, there's a couple of different things. One, if it's at a luxury venue, then yes, you could still get married at a luxury venue. It shouldn't happen because that would be lack of what we call lack of canonical form. That's the whole jargon for canon law that says it should be happening in church and it's not. This is the reason why we don't like the sacrament itself should be taking place in the house of God.
Okay.
That's why we don't do like beach masses unless, it's very specific situations.
Like you have a chapel on the beach.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Like, for example, I had in Florida and in the Atlantic off the coast of Melbourne every single year for Easter Sunday, that morning, the very first Mass, we have a sunrise Mass, and it's awesome. Like, you get thousands of people that show up to this Mass.
Right.
And they time the Eucharistic prayer with the sunrise that rises over the ocean.
Dude, that's dope.
It's beautiful. And then we had some really cool friends that hooked us up, and they had a whole omelet station, portable omelet station. So we had omelets after Mass on the beach.
Yo.
It was dope. Like, this is how I grew up. And so, yeah, good liturgy means something to me. So,
So your mind's spinning like, ooh, the amount of money we could have saved.
Mm-hmm. And so when I get a chalice that doesn't have any wine in there for the Mass, I get upset. I get upset. It's like, well, all you had to do was pour it. Like, what are we doing?
Yo, but I poured the water in it and I said it through the mystery of the body and blood.
And my eyes will roll so hard. Go ahead, dog.
Oh, shoot.
Oh my goodness. But all that is to say, the other aspect is, and I'm not saying that this is happening, but another implication is if you're staging a Mass for a luxury event, right? Mm-hmm. There's a possibility, and again, I'm not saying that you're doing this, that it looks like a Mass and it's not. And you can have people playing Mass in a place where they're not supposed to be playing Mass, or doing props that makes it look like you're performing Mass when you're not performing Mass. So all that is to say, I think the idea is very cool. I can't say that if I were a bishop, and I'm not, but if I were a bishop, I would like for that to happen, because depending on the individual who has and how catechized he is and how well he knows theology, he can do something, take a picture of it, have it be illicit and wrong, and then use that in like his portfolio of saying, well, this is something that we can do and it's perfectly okay. We don't want that to happen because we want weddings to happen within churches.
Right. Well, and realistically, it wouldn't hurt, especially since he's like, it sounds like he's Catholic. So it's like, yeah, it wouldn't hurt to sit. He has to be. He was on a Catholic app, I'm assuming. Yeah. But it's like, it wouldn't hurt to like say like, hey, I felt kind of weird about it, so I just brought it up to somebody. Mm-hmm. Didn't bring your name up or anything like that. I just brought it up, and they said this. Yeah. This is the materials that they gave me, and they said I should probably talk to whatever. So I'm just handing it to you, and because I still feel weird about this.
Exactly. Bring it to Father Leon.
Father Leon. Father Leon.
Father Leon.
All right, next one. This one is from Austin, Texas. San Antonio, Texas. My boyfriend has a twin brother. Identical. What?
Because it's been a long day, and I feel like I already know where this is going.
Where do you think this is going?
I think this is going with, is it really bad if we started drinking, we got intoxicated, and I thought that it was the one who I was dating, and it wasn't, but is it really bad? I didn't know. He didn't know. He really confided in me with a whole bunch of personal stuff, things I never heard before from my boyfriend. I thought he was finally turning a corner, and it wasn't actually him. Okay. Or they break up, and she dates the other one and says that he's better, even though they have the same exact build and face. So please, go ahead. Regale me. Tell me which one it is.
Okay. All right. So I'm a little confused on what to do. We'll call them John and Jacob. I don't know why. Just
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
John and Jacob.
His name is my name too.
Yeah, we can actually play that song.
That's great. We can play that one.
It's
we
public
can't play.
Whenever I go out, the people always shout, "It goes John Jacob, Jingleheimer." Anyways, we'll call him John and Jacob. I was dating John. One day, John was supposed to pick me up, and it was Jacob. I found out later that it wasn't John, it was Jacob. And for about 6 months, I've been dating Jacob. Apparently, they were conducting a social experiment on me to see if I would notice. Jacob spent time with me, would go to the mall with me, would do all the things that I thought I was doing with John, but it was Jacob. At a certain point, Jacob just kept doing it, even though the social experiment had ended, but no one told me. The only reason why I found out is because I came over and they had their phone open, and I looked, and it was a text message between the two of them, and they said, John said, hey, I don't want to go to her stupid friend's party. Can you just go for me? And Jacob was like, yeah, I got you. And I asked about it, and Jacob just told me what happened. So should I break up?
Yes.
That wasn't what you thought.
It wasn't. It was the third. It was the middle child. It was somewhere like it was number C. It was number C. It was letter C.
I was expecting something funny. This was not funny at all.
Yeah, this is terrible. Oh
This
my
is
gosh.
dark. Like, yo, they're running a social experiment. Don't do that.
That's morally not okay.
And it's gross. Like, dude.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
she's actively developing this emotional relationship with someone that she thinks, and she's like, yo, I'm keeping myself in check. I'm not crossing streams or doing anything weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then you two are doing something weird because you're just like, hey, yo, I don't want to hang out with her stupid friends. Like, dude, that's part of being in a relationship.
Exactly. Obviously, if you don't like her that much or you don't like her life, like, hey, maybe go ahead and go in a situation or a direction that better suits you. If this isn't it, then don't do it.
Just break up with her. Like, what the hell are you doing?
I don't know, man. People out here got some wild stories. Poor girl.
Yeah, keep your chin up.
I know you meant for that. Like, you really meant for that to be good, but it sounded like you're an older man. Like, keep a step up her lip, kid. You know,
throw some dirt on it. It was a wedding, Cheryl. That's what it kind of felt like. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were just gonna let it rock, but you're like, nah, I'm gonna expose you. I'm like, hey,
I wasn't going to.
it was an old saying, Cheryl. It was just a saying. All right, here's the last one, and then we'll get out of here. This one's from St. Paul, Minnesota. I met my fiance at a parish retreat. He was charming. He prayed so hard. So hard. What? Bro,
Okay.
It says he was charming. He prayed so hard. So hard.
You started to sweat blood?
Like it was foreplay. I was like, what?
What? That's weird. That's real weird.
I've never prayed so hard like it was foreplay before, but whatever.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even know what it is. But after 6 months, I learned he was deacon.
Oh, tell me a permanent deacon. Tell me not a transitional deacon, please, dog.
I confronted him about it, and he said, hold on. I confronted it about it, and he said, listen, it's seminary. You wouldn't understand.
Oh my goodness. It's transitional.
What?
It's transitional. It's transitional, ladies and gentlemen.
The thing is, we never did anything. We just went on like dates and coffee, and he never came to my house. Now that I think about it, it's kind of weird that he didn't want to come into my house.
Sounds like... Yeah, it is weird. It is weird.
Should I break up? Yes! Yes, you're not dating him!
You're not dating him. He's not even available. Stop.
What are you doing?
Stop.
You're talking about like it's kind of weird. He wouldn't come in your house. That's your red flag, sis. Wake your up, sis. Open up your third eye. What are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
Like you invited him over, and you're like, "Yeah, why did you come inside for a drink?" He's like, "No, I gotta go home. It's 9 o'clock."
Because he's got curfew.
He's got a curfew, and you sit there going like, "Oh, he's so studious." No, he's not.
And then he goes disappearing for a while. That's because he had work lists.
Yes. Or he got it's like, oh yeah, he went to an Amsterdam. So you're like, oh, he prays so hard, like it's foreplay, because it's his job. That foreplay line makes more sense.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Wow.
my gosh. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
For all of us here at Capital W Spiritual Studios, we love you. You're very special.
Go forth and bear good fruit.
And stop trying to get these priests. Listen, we got more Catholic men. They may be a little weird, but that's when you use them and dust them off and be like, hey, you're a good boy. And then go off and get married. Come on now. And then we got black people.
What? Oh,
We got a small cavalcade of young black men that are starting to come out in the Catholic Church now, and they are not weird. Like,
yeah, they got quarter zips.
Yep, it's not like Josh Johnson. Anyways, bye! Father Josh, we love you!
Life and faith me.
Father to Father is